get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey there, Falcons. Guys, got some brand new stuff to do today, a couple of new songs. Gonna make a brand new instrument as well. Told you last week to get some materials ready for those. Oh, we got a lot of fun stuff to do today, guys. So you know what? I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Let's just, well, what do you say we make some music?
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Oh, sorry, first grade. I didn't even see you guys there. I got a little distracted. I was looking at my dog, Sam. Look at him. Isn't he special? You know, when I think of Sam, I always think of dogs, obviously, because he's a dog. But there is one type of animal that Sam, really doesn't like too much. In fact, if you didn't say this name around Sam, he'll start barking. You know what I'm talking about? A cat, exactly right. You know, Sam does not like cats, and that's because, gotta be honest here, cats, they can be pretty naughty sometimes. And I have a song about that. I'll teach it to you right now. The song is called Naughty Kitty Cat. Take a listen. Tell me, how many times do I take a breath? Listen. Naughty kitty cat, you are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. How many times do I take a breath there? Listen again. Naughty kitty cat, you are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. 3 times exactly right. So 3 breaths. Which part of the song is the longest? Listen. Naughty kitty cat, you are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. The third part, very good. This time I'll sing, you echo back. Listen. Naughty kitty cat, your turn. You are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. Naughty kitty cat, your turn. You are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. A little bit longer this time, listen closely. Naughty kitty cat, you are very fat. Your turn. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. Nice job. Sing the whole song with me. You ready? Here we go. Naughty kitty cat, you are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. Try it one time by yourself. Ready? Here you go. Nice job. Now, there's actually a fun game you can play with this song. You're going to need one other person to play with, okay? If you have a big family, you can play with lots of people, but you need at least one other person to play with. Now, in your room, you need to make a circle on the floor of toys, stuffed animals, whatever. Make a circle that you can be inside of. Now, this circle, make sure all your toys are a little bit spaced apart, so they're not right next to each other, so you can get in and out of the circle without stepping over the toys, okay? You're on the inside of the circle of your toys. The other person's on the outside of the circle of toys. You sing the song. Naughty kitty cat, you are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. You sing it again. On the second time, this is what happens. The person on the outside, they're trying to get you because you are the naughty kitty cat. And you were eating all the butter. There's no butter in the house anymore. Naughty kitty cat. Shouldn't have eaten all that butter. The person on the outside is going to try to catch you before the second time is done. Naughty kitty cat, you are very fat. You have butter on your whiskers, naughty kitty cat. They might come into the circle. You might go out of the circle. But if they tag you, they got you, and you're done. And you lose, that's it. They caught you. Then you can switch, mix and match. So have some fun with this song, Naughty Kitty Cat. Make sure you teach it to somebody else in your house too. But most importantly, don't eat all the butter, okay? It's probably not very good for you.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade guys, it is time for a little snack. But before we get that snack, we got to sing the song to get us ready for it. Of course, I'm referring to hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Good. Let's keep a steady beat on our laps this time. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Good. This time stand up, get your feet ready. Imagine that we're marching down to that bakery to get those hot cross buns. Keep that beat with your feet. Keep it stepping. Let's sing it. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Good. Let's clap the words. Here we go. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Great. Hope your stomachs are ready. Oh boy, those look good, don't they? Let's point. Let's point to the hot cross buns. Here we go. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Good. Okay, let's point to the plates this time. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Good. Nice job. You know what? We got to answer some questions before we get those hot cross buns. I'm almost ready. But we got to answer some questions. We answered these last week. Let's see who's got really good memories. Let's see who's got really good listening ears. First question. In the first phrase of the song, how many beats do we keep? Lou, Lou, Lou. Did you listen? Keep a beat with me. Lou, Lou, Lou. How many beats did we just keep? 4 beats, right? Kept 4 beats. Now, one of those 4 beats is different than the rest. Which beat, do you remember, is different than the other ones? Lou, Lou, Lou. The last beat, exactly. The last beat is different because the last beat, well, what's different about it? Lou, Lou, Lou. Do I sing anything on the last beat? No. There's a beat, but there's no sound. It's a beat without any sound at all. Wow. Interesting. So we have a beat with no sound. All the other beats, well, they have our rhythms that we know, tas and some toddies. Let's sing the whole song. Ready? Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Toddy, 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 ta, ta, ta. Wow. Got some beats in that song. Well, they don't have a ta, they don't have a toddy, they have nothing. A beat with 0 sounds on it. Talked about that last week. Now, for this week, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to make a picture. I want you to grab a piece of paper, some crayons, some markers, anything. And I want you to draw a little picture. I want you to draw a picture that kind of shows what this picture shows. You know, this actually shows exactly what we're talking about. The plates are the beats, 4 beats. The first 3 all have a sound on them, but the last beat, it's got nothing. So can you make a picture that kind of looks like that? You can make the exact same one if you want, or you can be a little bit creative. You can draw something else. Maybe you don't like hot cross buns. Maybe you want a piece of cake. Maybe you want a cupcake. Maybe you want a muffin. Maybe you want some ice cream. I don't know. But draw something that shows the 4 beats, and that the first 3 beats all have a sound on them, but the last one, it's got nothing. So go ahead and take some time, draw a picture, and when you're done with it, you can point to it and make sure it works. So draw it and have some fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade, today we're going to be making an instrument. I told you last week you need some materials. Here's what you need to make our instrument today. You're going to need some construction paper. 2 different colors is always a good idea. You're going to need a scissors. You're going to need a glue stick. You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need some tape. You're going to need something to write with, and you're going to need a pencil just in case, okay? Now, we've done this back around Christmas time, we made this little xylophone. That was a very complicated one. Today's is not as hard, but it's going to be not a xylophone. It's going to be little mini boom whackers, little tubes that make different pitches. Now, we've made some instruments this year, but none of them, except for our xylophone, have made these different pitches. Well, today we're going to be able to do one that can play so and me, are two different pitches. Here's what you need to do. Take one piece of construction paper, hold it the long way, the horizontal way, not the vertical way, the horizontal way. Take your ruler, and you're going to make a mark on your construction paper at 6 inches. Do it on one side, and then do it on the other side, 6 inches. And then what you want to do is connect those two lines that you did, so you have one big line that looks like that. See how that looks? Now, take your scissors and cut it down the line. Now, you got to be careful when you're done here because they're both very similar in size, but you need the one piece that is 6 inches long. Now, again, you're going to want to ask your parents for some help. This is always a more fun project if you're working on it with your family. So, make sure you get the one that is 6 inches long, which would be this one. Okay? Put the other one off to the side. Now, this one, what you're going to do is you're going to roll it up in the glue stick. We've done this before if you did that project back around Christmas time. And you're going to take some tape and you're going to tape it nice and tight. Make sure it stays shut. And then once it's taped like that, you got to get that glue stick out of there. This is where the pencil comes in handy. You sort of poke that glue stick out. If it's a little hard to get out, that's actually okay because that means your boom whacker tube is nice and tight, and that's what you want. Ooh, mine's really tight. There we go. Okay. So there we got one of our little tubes. Okay? Now, the other piece of construction paper, you're going to measure a different length. This one was 6 inches. This one is going to be 7 1/4 inches. Again, ask your parents for some help with measuring. This can be a little tricky, so make sure you get some help with this. It's always a lot more fun when you can work on a project together with somebody. So measure it on each side of your construction paper. Remember to hold it the long way, 7 1/4 inch. Then you want to connect those with a line, like so, and now you've got a line on there. So once again, we're going to cut that out. And you're going to take the bigger piece, that's going to be the 7 1/4 inch piece. Okay, there we go. And then once again, take that glue stick, roll it up to make it into a tube. Nice and tight. And make sure it's nice and flat. And then take your tape and seal it shut right along that seam. Again, ask your parents for some help. It's a lot more fun if you have some help on this one. And once you're done with that, you've got 2 different boom whackers. Get this glue stick out of here. And you'll notice that they're not only different colors, but they're also different sizes. Okay? So once you have those done, play them a little bit. See if you can tell me something about the different tubes. They make different pitches, right? The smaller one, whatever color yours is, whichever one's smaller is going to make a higher pitch. Whichever one's bigger is going to make a lower pitch. So that means the smaller one is the higher pitch, which means it is which of our solfege names? It's so, right? Let's mark it. The smaller tube, put a little S on, because that's going to be so. The bigger tube, you're going to want to put an M on, because that's going to be me, because me is the lower one. Now you've got so and me. And there you go. You've got your 2 boom whacker sticks, your mini boom sticks, your boom whacker tubes, whatever you want to call them. You've got 2 different pitches that you can play with some music. So, put those together and have some fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade, now you've got your Boomwhacker tubes. You've made these. Hopefully, if you didn't, please make them. You're going to need them for our next little activity here, okay? Now, you got so and you got me, the smaller one and the bigger one. If you play them, okay, you got our two different pitches here. Now, let's actually make up some patterns here. What if I showed you this? If I showed you this, could you play this on these? I bet you could. Well, what is it? So me, so me, right? Second line, first line, so and me. How would that sound on here? Well, let's see if we can figure it out. I got so and me. Let's see if it sounds like this. Exactly. You can play patterns on these Boomwhacker sticks. In fact, what I want you to do is I want you to take a little bit of time. Have some fun. Write out some patterns and see if you can play them. You don't have to do just this one. You can do other ones. You know other patterns. So take some time and write some out. I actually want you to write out some patterns, okay? And once you write them out, don't just write them. Make them into music. Turn them into music. And then here's something else you can do. Write out some patterns and see if you can teach it to one of your parents, to one of your brothers and sisters, to grandma or grandpa, to your aunt and your uncle, to your dog. Well, your dog probably can't even pick these up because they don't have thumbs. But you can teach it to someone at your house, okay? So have some fun, write out some patterns, play some patterns, and make some music.
We're making music with our falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So, until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat? And the happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over